because it's Disney.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Disney, you know?
Everyone loves Disney.
Everybody loves Disney.
Like, they're really good.
Yeah. Like, really good.
Really good.
Really good, like, company. Really good as a thing.
A good company.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, except for all the sexism.
Yeah, okay, there's sexism in the older ones, but the new ones are fine.
No, Lil. I'm talking about the new ones.
What do you mean?
Wow. Did you know that Sleeping Beauty has 71% female dialogue, compared to Tangled at only 52%?
Where's this book come from?
Did you know that Cinderella has a 50-50 split of female to male dialogue, compared to Frozen that only has 41% female dialogue?
Where are you getting these statistics from?
I think it's clear from these statistics that although Disney films are centred on female characters, they are being silenced, sometimes literally, as in The Little Mermaid.
Have you scripted this whole thing?
Yeah, and then you have to argue that at least the films focus on the princesses, so they are female orientated.
Well, I mean, okay, they do kind of focus on the female princesses, so they are...
Ah, I thought you would say that, Lillian.
Because you've written it down. What the hell
Disney
is
have actively distanced their films from the female characters. They renamed the films to be less feminine, e.g. Frozen's original story is called The Snow Queen.
Right.
And Tangled was called Rapunzel. The directors of Tangled literally said they wanted people to not think the film was about a princess.
Yes, but didn't they change the original story called something like The Bear and the Bow to Brave to make it less masculine?
Right, Lil, I'm going to stop you there. That's not on the script. So, what you actually say...
I didn't know there was a script. I thought this was just a conversation.
No, you argue that.
Okay, well, actually, Lucy, from 1991 to 2010, there were no white Disney princesses. They were very progressive. What? They might have been sexist, but at least progressive.
You're right in that fact, Lillian. From 1991 to 2010, the only Disney princesses were Jasmine, Pocahontas, Mulan and Tiana, all POC. However, we then see the golden age of the Aryan nation of princesses. Brave, Tangled and Frozen. All the princesses are not just white, they're also Anglo-Saxon.
Okay, but you have to admit, in Brave, they're not really Anglo-Saxon, are they? Wouldn't they still be more Celtic at that point? Scotland did resist quite a lot of invasion, I think.
You're not... That's not what I've got.
Can
you not ruin the script with facts and statistics, please? That's very rude.
You started with facts and
The female characters all have the same lazily animated face, whereas the male characters are all different.
Go on.
And they make the female leads useless, bumbling idiots. Elsa can't control her powers and freezes the kingdom she rules. Merida is a stroppy teen who turns her mum into a bear. And Rapunzel stumbles through life being an idiot singing and having pretty hair. She's essentially the Paris Hilton of the animated world.
Isn't Paris Hilton actually rather clever?
No, that's not what you say. You say...
Well, it could be worse, you know. There could be Marvel films. Have you taken them into consideration? Do you know about, like, with the Avengers? Let's look at the Avengers, right? There's 6 of them. There's 6 Avengers, and only one of them is a woman. Right? And that's Scarlett Johansson. And have they dressed her up all cool and everything? No, she's overly sexualised, isn't she? They've dressed her up boobs and tits and ass and shit. Isn't it? Yeah? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And has she had her own film? No, I don't think she has. I don't think they've given her own film yet, have they? They've given films to Iron Man, Hulk, Thor. I think they've given several films to Thor and Iron Man, haven't they? There's a Hulk film. And have they given her a film at all? No. What else? What else is there?
In America.
Captain America.
He's got a few films.
He does, yeah, he's got quite a few films himself as well, yeah.
She doesn't.
And she doesn't. No, I know that she doesn't. This is what I'm saying, right? The woman in the Marvel films doesn't have a film herself at all, and the rest of them do, right? And then there's, what, are there any villains? Any female villains? Disney's got female villains. Has Marvel got female villains? Oh, I don't think they have. I think all the villains are men, aren't they? And then what? So then, what about, there's, isn't there this one called the Scarlet Witch? There's a Scarlet Witch.
She's in
Out
Civil
of
She's in Civil War, there's 10 of them.
There's 10 of...
Only 2 are women.
Is this scripted as well?
No.
Oh, but... Give me a...
No, it's fine.
This is scripted, isn't it? This is like...
No.
How are you doing this?
I'm not.
Alright, right, no, okay then, right, you know, fuck this, right? Spider-Man, instead, He's had... Well, how many times have they rebooted that film now? How many times have they rebooted Spider-Man? It's got to be like 3 or 4 times now.
3.
And...
It's 3.
And there's no female superhero films. They've rebooted Spider-Man several times, and there's no female superhero films. It's just, even though they've... It's shocking, isn't it, Lucy?
I would describe it as shocking. You know what else is shocking, Lel?
What?
Marvel is owned by Disney. Lil, wait, it says here we kiss.